was last night, wasn't it?
We'll be coming to collect the score sheets after every 2 games as usual, so please keep your score sheets handy. So every 2 games we'll come and collect the score sheets. Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to another Ride in the Ditch live stream then, and I think the first thing that we've got to do here is got to mention what's going on over in the UIC. Massive respect to all the athletes that are over there, but you've got to mention the fact that the team bowling over there in Team England, the bronze medals that they've brought home, fantastic. Anyway, Resdev Tour, that's what we've got on today, and that's what we'll be talking about for the majority of it, although I will be keeping an eye on the UIC scores as well. So, we've got majority of the lanes covered, in all fairness. 1 through to 6 on camera 1, the camera that we're showing at the moment. We've got lanes 7 through to about 12, and then we've got the iPad cam downstairs because the balcony here doesn't reach down the other side of the centre, which has got the last 4 pairs sort of on show. What you can see as well, scoreboard's just about, so should be fun. Good viewing. As you see Simon Hogg there picking up his spare on lane 8, as you see Colin Gross with a strike. Was that purple hammer that he was using as well? Dirty that. Dirty in the seniors. Louise Gillespie leaving a single pin on the left. See what the man from Wigan, Carl Saylor, can do then. Leaves that 2 pin going light in the pocket. We see a strike on lane 8 from Kevin Lamb. So Louise picks up a spare. Another strike then on lane 8. See if Colin Gross can make it 2. Oh, nice strike. It's not a purple that he's using. Do apologise. Won't surprise me if he ends up pulling it out though later on. Simon Hogg there, light, leaving the 3 on the left. See another strike then on lane 8. That's double for Louise. Carl there goes and puts it in the Brooklyn. And if you've been watching the EYC live streams, Brooklyn's never looked so good. A Barmy Army over there can be heard. To be honest, you don't even need the live streams on with how loud they've been. You can hear them from afar. You know, as they say, noise travels over water. So we'll watch this shot then from Louise, and then we'll go over to the cameras 1 through 6. Louise there, just unlucky, leaves a 7 pin. Unconventional backup bowling. Can't tell you that goes light, leaves a big split. So we'll go over then to the camera 1 through 6. Ian McDermott there getting the spare on lane 3. 10 pin left on lane 1. Mr. Big Bear Bolts then, he's got 3 in a row so far on lane 2. Doesn't look like he likes it, and you can see why. Leaving the 4-7 on the left hand side. Frosty just missing out on the single pin 10 pin. He's on a double before that. Stuart England there missing out on the spare. And if you've seen his social media from yesterday, it's been spawn, gate crashing our wedding. Trevor Lambert's gone 4 in a row. Doing well. He's the man from Lancashire. Did the Lancashire Open last week. Him and Ruth. And if you haven't watched it already, you can go back and watch it on the live stream section on our YouTube if you want to go back and watch it. BTBA Tour. As if you want to get involved as well on that BTBA Tour, it's links on the BTBA website if you go on the tournament system bit there. Next one is the Generation Trios, and what a tournament it is, to be fair. Cracking tournament. Oh, Andy Gillespie missing out on the single pin. Looks like he's struggling to carry as well. 3 9s on the bounce. You see then Pauline picking up a nice single pin there on lane 3. Another strike on 2. This time by Gav. 2 splits though on his game. As you can see, just left the shot. You can just about make out them red circles. Bottom of lane 1 this time now. Seems to switch over. Let's see if Trevor then can beat. But his perfect game so far. 4 and abouts in the 5th frame. Takes his time to compose himself. Oh, that second arrow line comes in nicely, leaves the 7 pin though this time. As Graham then picks up his single pin spare on line 3. Well, bowling out of Shipley normally. Dave Greenfield then. Heavy on that head pin a little bit, it looked like then from this camera angle. Somehow leaves a 4 pin. Trevor, after going 4 on the bounce, picks up that 7 pin nicely then. Oh, as we'll go to the iPad camera, as the camera goes off, see how they're doing bottom end of the centre. And these screens seem to be playing havoc. So look like Nev, with that sort of celebration, looks like he's got a strike. Lane 12 there. Nice little bit of a mixer. Gets the strike. It is Mr. Steve Coates, man that won the ISBT over in France, that ISBT Masters. The 2 picked up there then. On 14. 9 pin left there. On 13. Oh, wasn't. Do apologise. 6-7 left. Team Buckland gets a strike on lane 12. If you are watching at home as well, do get involved in the comments, because I think we'll go back to the camera that we had originally. Colin Grove's about to step on the lane. He's gone the first 6 in a row, and if any of you have watched Colin before, you'll know he'll get a bit animated if this carries on. Steve Coates getting a nice mixer there on 11. Simon Ogg then, lane 8. Manchester line goes and gets the strike. Over the last couple of weeks, Simon has had a few injury problems. Colin Gross there, lovely back into the pocket. Gary Christopher here at the side of us promoting the page. That's what we love to see, the big bear boats for Resdev Toria at Bromborough. What a post, lovely post that. Lovely post that, Gary. One of our main supporters. Always loves it. See then, Carl Taylor. Mozambique. Yes, please. Oh, no, diet. I know. Colin Gross then. He's gone 7 on the bounce. Oh, gets the mixer. Looked a little bit inside, but it held well compared to his last shot on lane 10. He's gone 8 on the bounce now as Colin. With his DNL sponsored shirt. And I don't know if Luke's watching, it might be a little bit early for him. As you could probably tell, my voice is going a little bit from the footy yesterday. And that's where Colin's picked up that sponsor, Luke. I do love a bit of Luke. Oh, there's a 5-pin there left by Louise. And you know what that means on this stream. There's a couple of scores have gone in then on the girls' masters. Step 2. Izzy's got beat in the first game against Sweden. 196 against 187. Jessie's score hasn't gone in yet. Once that goes in, we'll give you an update then. As you see Louise picking up the 5-pin nicely there then on lane 10. See Carl Taylor as well picking up that 9-pin on 9. Heavy through the head pin there on 11. Simon Ogg picking up his spare then on 7 there. Nicely does it. Dan Harding still yet to feature in the Masters after getting that top 8 by... Oh no, he isn't. He's still in it. He's in it now, sorry. Step 2 is against Emil Stevenson from Sweden. Score yet to go in from game 1 there. You see then Carl Taylor on 10. Just missing out on that strike, leaves at 4-pin on the left. Let's see then what Louise can do on lane 8. And from the message that I've just been given from Emily, it looks like there might be a come on. As Dan's just gone and beat Emil 234 to 177. He's on form. This EYC is Dan. Got the lads over the line in that final game after Charlie set them off well in that final block in the team. Louise picking up her spare then on lane 8. Let's see what the other Louise Gillespie can do then on 9. 9 spare to start at 10th. Final shot. Leaves that 5-10, so she'll finish up on a 162. Al Taylor leaving the 9-pin again. Through the pocket a bit nicer, but that's 2 9-pins on the bounce for him. He finishes on 185. Simon Ogden stepping up on lane 8 before we see what the beast can do then on 9. He's gone the first 9. Simon goes and gets his strike on lane 8. The beast stepping up. Can he reenact what his son did on Wednesday night? And by his son I mean myself. Went first 10. That shit playing the 4s. Hopefully he can do one better though. Looks nice. Oh, 10-pin left. Big scream. Kevin Lamb then on lane 8. It's a little bit heavy, but still managed to get the mix. There's that 4-pin lay down left. It fell down late. Oh, he's there on 7 getting her strike. He's finished on 1 and 2. Dave with a 157, Gav with a 165, Stuart England with a 203, better than what he does in the ESBT tour. That. Thank you. Just had a message from me mum. Your daddy's too old to be getting animated. Probably do his knee in. We're getting the ice packs out early. Simon then 7, very light that, missing the head pin. Right, can Colin finish it off with a strike? Another 10-pin left there. Means he'll finish with a big 278. Yeah, I think he's got through on the brackets there. Nice and easy that. Brackets again available on this one. I think if you want to track it, tournamentball.com's normally where he puts them up. He's bowling as well at the moment, so he's going to have fun trying to keep track of the bracket scores. See there, right of shot, Steve Coates leaving a split. Simon Ogg though picking up his spare nicely. Watch this shot from Louise and then we'll go over to the camera on the left hand side. Watch the ending of these of this pair, and you get a bit of a. Nah, you don't actually. Never mind. Louise picks up that baby split nicely then. So we'll go over to the cameras 1 through 6. As you see Dave Boonfield there getting a strike in his 9th. Trevor Lambert starts off his 10th frame with a 9 spare then, picking up that 10-pin nicely. Trevor with the device that keeps your hand behind the ball on his arm. Always pretty much bowled with that. As Trevor. Mike Hallowell, otherwise known as Frosty then. Rosa makes it 5 on the bounce. Setting up his 10th frame nicely. Going Epworth. It's the strike as well. He goes 4 on the bounce. It's 2 in the 10th for him. And after that 6-1 split that he had in the 7th, he's had a pretty decent game on a whole. Trevor Lambert finishes with a 246, sorry. Big game that from Trevor. Andy Gillespie then. Goes and gets a turkey. Looks like a few players now have got their hand in. Definitely a few. 2:32 there for Graham. And for a man that asked me to try and avoid him on the cameras every time, he's bowling pretty well. Ian McDermott then, lane 4. Heavy through the nose, and that's why he's left at 3 pin there. There's a nice 9 pin picked up from Paulie in there on lane 3. Dave Bloomfield, can he get the turkey? Not when you put it through the nose, Dave. The man that's got the most important nose in the centre, that is why it's underlined with his tash. We've got Selwyn and Ian on the chat here now. 2 big supporters of the page. So you see there, Frosty. Get to the comments in a second as we see Frosty go through the nose and leaves the split. 4-7-10. Frosty with pretty boring trousers on this time, still bright blue, but fairly boring trousers compared to what he normally wears, especially on this tour. See Dave then picking up the spare on that right hand side. Starts off his 10th frame with an 8 spare. We'll have a look at what the comments are like then from used to Selwyn and Ian. Selwyn, as you're watching, mate, I hope you get better soon after damaging your knee. Frosty is warmed up. What's the pattern? Nobody really knows the pattern, to be honest with you, Selwyn. He keeps it quite close to his chest, does Jack. And with another squad later on, he's definitely not going to tell me. Oh. Andy Gillespie. Has he just left the 7-10? He has, after going 3 on the bounce. Leaves the 7-10 on lane 6. See if there's an update then on the scores from the EYC as we see Trevor Green this time bowling up that senior line, up the second arrow nicely into the pocket. No comment to that comment that's just been put in the chat. You don't need to know what the pattern's for. That's what practice is. Nah. Disagree. I disagree. With the amount of bowling balls that bowlers have these days, you need to know at least something so that you have an idea on what bowling balls to take. I agree with you on practice is where you get your shot, but nah, you need to know at least something. Get a little gist. Idea of the amount of patterns that are out there as well today. Well, he's out of the Masters then in step 2. She's got beat in a second game against Sweden's Maya. 200 to 175. Great bowling though by Izzy. An update on that first game from Jess Sillis then. She got beat by another Swedish player, 257 versus 148. Looks like she struggled on that pair, lane 7 and 8 over in not Aalborg, sorry, that's where the seniors were, in Vienna. Oh, we've started something here in the chat, going on about patterns. This is what I love. What a lovely engagement in the chat here. We missed it last week. We missed this. Oh, he's finished everywhere. iPad cam there. We watch. Do you know what? Kevin Lamb's still bowling, but that camera's gone out, so I'll have to turn it back on.
Yeah, 1, 2. Alright, son.
You alright, mate?
Chop that up, your dad there.
Yeah, it's better than my dad then.
Yeah, exactly.
But one more.
Tell him, get some fingers in it.
Kevin Lamb then as his last shot for him. Line 7. Done well there, great finish. 6 through to the end. 259 he's finished with. And then unless he's up against Colin Groves, he'll be going through on the back. Some big games. 232 from Graham Epworth. 246 from Trevor. Louise with a 239. Obviously Colin with a 278. Not doing as good as his son on Wednesday night, who had a 289, just saying. Mike Callowell with a 222, and that's with a 7-2 split in the 10th. Simon Hogg 209. A lot of 200 games gone in.
You went up towards Chester.
You can pretty much guarantee if you've not had a 200, you're not going through in the first bracket anyway. Lee with a 236. This is Trevor Lambert 246 as well. Don't know if I mentioned that one.
Yeah, no, I don't see it. Yeah. Well, there's no consoles to change them anyway. They took them all out and sold them back here. Yeah, you just start.
Alright then, Louise Gillespie, first one to bowl. Unconventional backup bowling. She's just left what I think is the 5-6. It's still going off in the chat here. Scores obviously get collected after 2 games as well, so I'll try and get it off Jack when he gets it after this. Once he's put the scores in the machine. No, none of them know the pattern before they arrived. But for example, my dad Colin took 10 balls with him. 10. And that's because he didn't have a clue what the pattern was. In all fairness. Oh, as he gets the late mixer there, 9-pin just falling over, late messenger. Simon Hogg starts off his second then with a strike. 222 I think he had in that first game. You see Mike Halliwell only just getting that single pin on lane 8. Dave Bloomfield then, can he pick up his spare? Late reaction on that one means that he'll pick it up. Oh, maybe that's what they do down your neck of the woods here. But it's got to be a bit better than putting the machine on the lane and pressing go, surely. Mum, if it was all about how you release the ball, then why did you do so poorly in the Thursday nights? Oh. All in the hand. Okay. I'm sure Marky Thorne will have something different to say about that when he comes back from Vienna. Oh, sorry, the chat's making me laugh here. Nathan Burrow's getting in it. Can't score with a bad ball reaction though. Very true. Very true. Anyway, let's get an update here now from the Masters over in Vienna. Let's have a look, see what the boys Masters is doing then. Dan Harding. Still no update from game 2, and I'm pretty certain if he wins it, Emily will let us know anyway. She's the one, that's been letting me know the majority of the things, the one that's been sending me the videos along with Callum Peach's dad. And it's great to see the Barmy Army over there, as loud as ever. And I think the majority of them are going to be on Suvas for about the next 2 weeks, especially Jeff. And if you haven't seen any of the videos, I'll see if I can try and get the video and put it up. I'm around in the ditch, but he was having a meal somewhere. I can't think who put it up. And he literally had to write out on a text message for somebody else to say what he was saying. Anyway, back to the action. Simon Ogg on lane 10. Andy Gillespie on lane 7, bowling pretty much identical times. Andy Gillespie leaving a split well. Simon Ogg picks up that single pin. Alright, strike 9 spare for him to start this second. Trevor Green on 8. Up that second hammer line that you see majority of seniors bowl. Gets the strike though. He's there on 9. Ooh, just missing out. And potentially moving that 6 pin across to the 7 pin. Just takes out the 10 pin. Perfect 10 pin spare though. And do you know what? We're going to have to go over to the camera 1 through 6, because if you're after a bit of extravagance, just look at lane 1. Wait until he comes into shot. I can't think of his name, but he bowls for Team Wales. His name's gone from my mind. Seven pin left there on 3 then for Gav. Format, as far as I know, is top 16 go through. First place gets a bye to the final, and then two through to 16 play something. That's as far as I know. It's quite good, the Resdev tour, because it's a mix every time in how they play. Oh. Here he goes, lane 2, Surren, that's his name. Team Wales senior player. Look at that for a shirt. That is a shirt and a half, that. Only in the seniors, you won't get that anywhere else. So you see there, Julie on lane 1 picking up her spare. Gone clean through the first 3, 9 spare, 7 spare, 7 spare. Surren with arguably the best dressed shirt in the house today. And gets another strike then. Keeping it clean himself through the first 3. You see another strike there from Ken. On 1. Left and open in his first frame. 10 pin left there on 3. Stuart England then. Can he do better? Danny's 19, the ESBT. And as long as I'll know him, he'll get reminded of that now, pretty much until the day I don't speak to him anymore. Mr. Big Bear Bolts, the guy that's put extra sponsorship into it, and he's good mates with Gary Christopher, stood at the back of his lane. He's giving it the whoops for Stuart England. Gav then, see if he can get any better, gets the mix this time, gets the strike, and after going with 3 9s on the bounce, manages to get that carry. See how everybody else is going on. Colin Groves through the first 4 again. Mark as well, going through the first 4. Man, that's got Clueless Mark on the back of his shirt. Oh no, sorry, it's not. It's Clueless Idiots on the back of his shirt. Stuart England again then. Can he make it a double? Pauline going for the turkey on lane 5. Puts it in the Brooklyn. Gets the strike though. Brooklyn's never looked so good. Stuart England then goes and makes it 4 on the bounce. In this, his second game, 9 spare in the second. The only thing that's letting him down from being perfect. Watch this shot from Gavin. We'll try and go over to the iPad camera, give you a bit of footage from down there. As Gav goes and makes it a double. Seems to have got a shot in now. And you see the score's a little bit better on this camera. Screen though just getting in the way of that left hand lane. It didn't look good that from Mark Smith. Left the 3, 6, 7, 10. Picks up the 3, 6, 10 there at least. 3, 6, 10, sorry. Don't pick up the 7 pin though. Let's see then what Steve Coates can do on 14. Asking a lot of it there. Jumping and everything. After going on a double. And leaves the 3 on the right. I've just seen Salwin's comment. That's poor that. That's poor that Salwin. Paul there goes and makes it a turkey. And just for you, Salwin, that deserves the gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. I can't do it as well today. Voice is gone. Voice is gone from the footy yesterday. Shot there from Coates. Struggled in the first. It's 2 opens where he's not got the strikes as well. And I think that's going to cost you today if you're not picking up your spares. A lot of strikes, but when you've got to pick up your spares, you've got to be doing it. And you know what? We're going to have to go to this middle camera. Because on it, you've got 2 people that have gone through first 5 at least. And as I say that, Colin Gross has gone and left a 7 pin on 12. Picks it up though. So Louise then gets the mix that she wanted there. Was a mix in a double. Al Taylor asking for that 7-pin to fall down. Does it fall down late? I think it does. Or not, does it stays up? Only on comms I'm riding a ditch would you get the unsecurity of knowing if it's foul or not. Dave and Colin both getting strikes there. Identical timing from the two men from Lancashire. Alright then, Mark through the first 5. Can he make it 6? It's looking good. It is good. Gets the 6 as Frosty tries to do his disco stew impersonation there. Asking for the ball to mix. Doesn't get it though. Trevor Green though does. Gets that 7-pin to fall over. Late with the mixing. And so does Simon Hogg. 4-pin falls over from behind. High up. Let's have a look and see if the scores have gone in then in the Masters, because I'm getting messages left, right and centre from the Palmy Army over there. Oh, Dan Harding's got beat second game, 247 to a 205. Goes down to a third game decider there. And we've had a video, he's having a good go. On the video that's been sent over, 10-pin's been left from a perfect pocket shot from Dan. And I hope that doesn't cost him. I hope the carry isn't costing him over there. Girls Masters, let's see if Jess has pulled it back. No, she's got beat in 2 straight games off the Swedish bowler. 247 to 148, a 173 to a 171. Oh, so close, but yet so far. So both female bowlers then out for Team England in step 2 of the Masters over in the EYC. Simon Hogg then goes and gets the 7-pin to fall over late there with a nice mix. Same from Dave. Right, can Mark keep it perfect? He's through 6. Oh, and the 9-pin stays up for him. And that, one word for that, and that is chins. I feel like I need to get this live stream up on my phone for 17 and 18 in the Masters, because I feel like that's going to be some game there. Still keep an eye on the bowling here though. Louise Gillespie going for this 10-pin. Just misses out on it. Can Kevin Lamb pick up his 9-pin? Yeah, picks it up. Mark picks up his single pin 9-pin as well. They're going front 6. From what you can make out with the camera angles aren't great to try and make out the screens over in Vienna. It looks like Dan's had a few spares at the bounce at the start, and Emil's had a few more strikes, but he might have had a split open in the middle, and that might keep it close. Dave Bloomfield goes and gets a strike on lane 8. Can Mark finish it off? Can he get that infamous 279? Colin Gross goes and makes a strike on 12. He's had another 9 spare though in the mix. Messenger comes over, don't take out the 10 pin though for Mark. Frosty then picks up his 10 pin nicely, and it's never in doubt with these seniors these days. If they're hitting that mark, it's not going to walk away with how flat their hands are. They seem to be pretty good at adjusting that hand position from the old school bowling. Carl Taylor on 11 puts it in the Brooklyn side, and when you've gone that far over, you're never going to get a strike. There's 10 pin miss there from Mark. When you've gone front 6 and you go 9 spare 9 miss, can't be missing them 10 pins when you've gone front 6, really, can you? I need a score update from Vienna. I need to know. I need to know if it's still on. Louise then, after a good game in the first game, goes and gets another strike on lane 9. She's on a run here. She's gone at 5 now on the bounce from 4th frame through to the 8th. Kevin Lamb then on 10. Leaves the 10 pin. So does Colin Gross on 12. Mike Halliwell though gets a strike, hands together, praying to the gods, telling them thank you by the sound of it. Looks of it. Aye up, Frankie here, coming over. You alright, Frank?
The score's gone like
high scores, mate. High scores. Well, there's been a 279. There was a lot of 240s, a lot of 2-0s. Some
high cut.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be 130 over.
Could be a good shout. How many games is it? 6?
6.
Might even be higher.
That's with the bonus. Oh, yeah, with the bonus it's got to be higher.
So a lot of big scores going in.
The thing is, there'll be quite a change, and as they change lanes near the end, they'll start trying out a little bit. Then they're going to have to change their marks and everything. Plus, they're following other bowlers, so the whole thing about the lane is finding your route into the pocket. Find that you're okay. The type it can move about, you'll be okay. The type it stick to your own line, you won't score.
Yeah, that's it. And you do get the stubborn seniors these days that want to say on that second arrow, the senior line. Kevin Lammy then on 9 gets that mix. It was looking dangerous at one point there. For a baby split, but gets the mix. Oh, Dan's got on the single pin. In Vienna, gets the spare, double fist pump down. There's a strike there on 9 from Mark. He's going to have a good game here. Starts off the 10th frame nicely. Here's Carl Taylor, 152 I think from him. Dipping in form there. 161 from Louise. What's Colin Groves got after going through front 5? 236. So again, some big scores again going in here on this second game. Trevor Lambert again, big game from him. 239. Pauline 212. Mike Hallowell on 198 at the moment in this 10th frame. Dave Bloomfield has gone 6 on the bounce, looking to make it 7, makes it 7, finishes off strongly there, does Dave, and after having a 254 in the first game, goes 205 in the second. But it was looking dangerous with a lot of opens through the first 5, only one clean frame in that first 5, and then goes and strikes out to get a 2-0. Big shout from Surren on lane 1. Oh no, nicely again. Lee on lane 1's at a 195. Julie 174. Stuart England's finished with a 245. Good game from him again. Opened in the 9th though, and he'll be kicking himself for that. Dave from Clueless Idiots has had a 177. Gav 180. Graham Epworth 243 again from Graham, going along nicely. 475 on the cards from him through 2. Ian 174. Mike Hallowell then finishes with a 208 after getting that strike to finish in the 10th. Louise has gone very well here. 9 spare, 719. 9 spare so far. Struck out after that. Leaves the 2 though on the left hand side after I mention it. Starts out to start her 10th frame. Andy Gillespie then opens 8-1 split. Again, same as his 9th frame, finishes with a 173. Does the Scot. This Trevor then goes and finishes off with a strike. He'll finish up on a 150. Louise, can she pick up the spare then on the left hand side? Kevin Lamb as well on the other one. Seems to have struggled in this game. He's finished in Vienna then between Dan and Emil. England versus Sweden. Kevin Lamb picks up his spare, so did Louise. Both looking to finish off strong then in this one. Video sent over from Vienna, and it's finished. Dan Harding 227 beats Emil 223. Oh my god, it's close, but they managed to get through, and that means he'll be in step 3 in the Masters. Oh, things you love to see, eh? Things you love to see. Who said bowling was a dying sport in England, eh? And when you think the 3 teams that beat the boys in the and the 2 teams that beat the girls as well, all funded from the governing organisations, pretty much. Not in the lottery over here in England, but that's how it is. Charities over there, so they get a bit more funding. I'll have to get the post up. Oh, I'm right in the ditch. I'll have to get the screenshots up. Who does he face now in step 3? Quarterfinals. He's up against another Swede. Robin Norberg he's up against this time. Through into step 3. He's Dan. Easy and Jess did just miss out, unfortunately. Both getting beat 2-0. Oh. Hands on heads moment there from Louise Gillespie. As you can see on 14. Good reaction that to come back to the cameras with. So we're probably going to go a bit radio silent here, I think, as I just put this post up. You alright, mate?
Are you right?
Yeah, not too bad. Colin Grosson starting off his third frame. Ali starting off the last two with a strike. We'll go to a bit of a better camera angle then. 1 through to 6. Julie on lane 3. Olsen gets a nice little friendly bounce. All that 10 pin to fall over, so she doesn't need that split. John on 2, gets a strike, starts off his third game. How we all want to start him off. Saying quite a few people have been getting ribs on this ball. That shot then on lane 4 just pretty much went straight from Lee Burrows. Ken Burton then on 2. Was a bit of a jig, does Ken on the foul line. They're talking about jigs. Stuart England there giving it a little one. Leaves the 7 pin. Lee then picks up the 5 on the left, and that is as good as an iron spare, Lee. That's how you've got to look at it after getting a strike in your first frame. Stuart, you might be able to get the strikes, but he can't pick up the spares. And a strike then on lane 2 from Gary. John then, can he make it a double into the Brooklyn pocket? Leaves the 2 on the right hand side. Surren, with arguably the best shirt in the house, goes and makes it a double. Stuart England mounts back. He's a one-lane bowler. Here's Stuart on 5 and 6 here. 9 missed strike, 9 missed strike from Mr. Big Bear Bolts himself. We'll try and get a bit of a tournament bowl stuff up, see if we can give you a update on the brackets. Big split there, left on lane 4. Another 9 on 5, and it's a 7th in again on lane 5. Looks like it's gonna be a thing now as the pattern tends to burn out. 10 pin left on 6. 2 identical spares on 3 and 4. 2 identical splits on 3 and 4. Only the one taken by Julie. Can Lee Burrows do any better? 7th pin picked up nicely by Gav on 5. Only the single pin taken by Lee. Right, and an update on the brackets. Just inputting into the stream now. So it refreshes. For really. As I just realised there was no audio when I put that up. So that helps, doesn't it? You don't have a clue what I was saying. Maybe it was a good time, to be honest with you. Maybe you don't want my voice over the top. Lee Burrows there then, getting a strike. Southern's gone 3 on the bounce to start this 3rd game. He's about to step up on lane 4 and he's going to let Ken Burrows go first. He's going to strike 8-1, 8 spare as Ken. Through the nose, messenger comes over, only takes the 1 though. Leaves that 10 pin up on lane 3. Over in Vienna then, Dan Harding made it through 2-step 3. Got that bye through to step 2. He won his step 2 game against Emil Stevenson, and that was 8th versus 9th. Julie then on 4. Leaves that 7 pin. A lovely strike from Dave. He makes it a turkey then. Stuart England, he's loving it. He's loving it at the moment. He's gone 5 on the bounce now after that 7 pin miss that he had in the 3rd frame. He's after a bit of his brackets. Bromborough then on lane 4. Wasn't coming back from there. Stuart England then. Easy on the left, as they say. It's only a joke, Stuart. It's only a joke. He's gone 6 on the bounce though. He's loving it at the moment. He's got his line in. Soren, fish pump out, 7 pin. How is that not fell over? Strike on lane 1 there for John. He's gone 2 on the bounce over there. Ken was looking nice at one point. Doesn't get that 10 pin to fall over in his split. It's another strike on lane 2, this time by Gary. Soren then, can he pick up this 10 pin? Never in doubt from the Team Wales bowler. Dave there, starting his 10th frame off nicely. Another strike for him. And if you're wanting to watch Ken Harding, I'll find out what lane he is on in a second. Trying to get the inside scoop from a couple of people over in Vienna. Oh, this is a message just been put here from Emily. She just said, everybody's asking what Oggy means over in Vienna, and if you don't know, and I don't think many people will actually know this, in all honesty, but he's when they used to have the old pitch, the old mines. I think the wives used to shout down, Oggy, and however many O's they used to get back. I don't know if you've just seen that on the stream. Stuart England's just put it in the ditch. He's gone 7 on the bounce and then puts it in the ditch. He is playing a bit of an up the ditch line, and he's overcorrected himself there. Finishes with a 224. He's probably more than likely in the final game of that first bracket. Surrey gets that after that 7 pin spare, manages to get a strike again. Nev on lane 2 then, let's see what he can do. Fairly decent bowler, beat Colin Gross in the Masters last year. Obviously with the bonus though, leaves a split Looks like he's struggling in this game. Does Nev. Lanes 29 and 30 for Dan. You don't get that often. You definitely don't get it in England. So, ball jumped out the gutter there on lane 5. Score will need to be corrected. But we know iPads are out like that in the centre. I don't know how that happens. .223 from Gav. Dave 209, Stuart 224. It's the only pair of lanes in the house that's finished at the moment. We'll jump over to the other pair because that pair has finished really, really quick, in all honesty. We'll go over then to the other camera. Ian then on lane 8. Picks up his spare nicely on that left hand side. 4-7. Ray Networth, let's see what he can do. He's bowled in well so far, he's kept it clean through 8. He's got the camera on him this time, asking the ball to come into the pocket. Leaves the double wood. Oh, and the battery's about to run out on that camera. How nice. We'll go to the iPad cam, why don't you have a look at that as I go and change the battery in that camera then. Right, the voice is back. There's been a video sent here. Looks like Scotland are supporting England as well, which is nice to see that. You know, there's been a little bit of a friendly rivalry between the crowds. We've reported it on Riding the Ditch as well. There's a jump and a bounce and a fist pump, calling to start that 10th frame there. Ball then on 15 gets a strike, nice. In his 9th frame by the looks of it off the screens. Simon Hogg leaves a big split. Ian Buckland picking up the 2 on the right hand side there. On the last lane in the house, lane 16. So that one looks a little bit nicer from Colin. Gets a strike again. Steve Coates then on 15, he gets a strike to start off his 10th frame. See if Simon Hogg can pick up his spare then. Took the 2. Every pin, I suppose. Colin then finishes with a turkey Finishes with a 7.19 or 7.18 for the set, looks like. But it's either a 2.25 or a 2.05. That's 2.05, that. 2.05 from Colin. We'll go back to the camera then that's upstairs, the one that was meant to be on. And the battery was running out of charge. Dave Bloomfield. It's a nice little mix, that, because that was shallow. It's a good 9. Ian starting off his 10th frame on this pair of lanes. Gray and Epworth again with another good game. 2.35. He's had a 7.10 through his front 3. Trevor Lambert not as good as what his other ones have been. 1.85. Oh my God, we've just been sent a video, and I don't know if you can hear that through the microphone. I hope you can. We've just been sent a video from Finger. The amount of people that were watching the game between Dan and Emil Stevenson in the last one, oh my God, literally the whole centre was quiet. That is unbelievable. That is getting up, and if you want to watch it, get on Riding the Ditch on Facebook, because that is the place to be watching these videos, because that is amazing. Unbelievable, unbelievable, Jeff. Oh, hey up. A 44-foot challenge pattern is what I've just heard from behind us. If anybody wants to know the pattern, that's about as much as I think you'll get. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm just as gripped as what the whole nation is for this over in EYC. So the videos that I'm getting sent, unbelievable. Honestly, the winds just took out the 4-pin. I'll put it up on Riding the Ditch again. I'll get it up for you, because Emily's just sent it us. One of our, well, my sister, but that's over there watching Dan. But unbelievable. This is unreal. Looks like he's starting off his quarter-final match well, he's done. And by the looks of the amount of people that are watching him, oh my God, I think my legs would be shaking. Definitely with the situation that he's in as well. Back to the Resdev action then. Dave Bloomfield starts off his 10th frame with a strike. That's a double for him. What's the other scores on the doors then? Lane 1 and 2. Bernie with 164, 483 through the 3. John's had a 225, good game from him. 6:52 or 6:22 his score from looking where I'm looking at. Sunderland finishes with a 2:23, good game from him. 6:34 through the set. Do the finish with 164, 485 from her. Dave's made it 2. Mike made the spare to start off his 10th. Last shot from him. Ken finished with 183 in his 3rd. Gary with 166. Mike Halliwell then. Straight over towards that 2-pin. Leaves a 3 on the right hand side. 189. Simon Hogg going for that 10-pin. Misses the 10-pin. Dave Bloomfield straight through the nose, but it's his last shot of the game, so he won't have to go for the spare. 177 from him. 581. Mike Halliwell 619 through the 3. I'll see if I can get the video up on the live stream for anyone that's watching, because it is an unreal sight. The video that I've just been sent from over in Sweden, not Sweden, over in Vienna against Sweden, Dan Harding. It's got to be shown because it is unreal. See then Andy Gillespie finishing up with a 181 then for his 3rd. Trevor Green last shot. And Kevin Lamb as well, his last shot. Oh, it looks like the players will be moving over now lanes. Oh, can't get this video up. You've got to go over to right in the ditch, pretty much, and get it up because it is unreal. It is unreal. I'll see if I can get it up that way. Anyway, we're about to start this, what will be the fourth game. Oh, and there's a washout on lane 7 there. Schmidt, England. Don't put it in the ditch this time. Oh, gets the 5-pin to go with the messenger. Playing that ditch line. And you know what? I think it's going to have to be clipped up once we finish this, because he's playing the ride in the ditch shot. And that's what we love to see here on Ride in the Ditch. Trevor Lambert then starts off his shot with a strike. If you are watching at home, do make sure you're getting in the comments. We've had quite a few already today. If you are watching as well, do like, subscribe, ring the bell, all the generic stuff. We managed to get this video up now from Vienna, and it is a sight and a half. Oh well, I say I managed to get the video up. I don't know what's just happened now. I want to get the video up, I can't. This is great. Oh, there it is. I'll put it across just. And I know you had no comments while that was on, and I know there was no sound or anything, but I hope you've just seen that, how gripped the whole centre was in Vienna for that one shot from Dan Harding. That's what made him go through to the semi-finals, and the passion from him there, the scream at the end. You can see that Mark Efon thingy as well in the bottom corner. If you want to get coaching from that man himself, the man that's seen both teams get that bronze medal over in Vienna, MH900, the place to go. Unreal sight, that. Unreal sight in Vienna. I'd love to see that over here in the UK, but I just don't think we have the centre for it. It's a shame, really. It is a shame, because especially after the medal success and everything that we've seen, I'd love to see like a couple of centres like get together or something like that, get some money. Imagine if we had a centre like that in the UK. It'd be unreal. It would be unreal. Right then, back to the action that's here, because that's what we've tuned in for. That's why you clicked on it. Resdev stop one. Game 3. Andy Gillespie. Nice strike from him on lane 11 then. Pauline looking for the spare. Doesn't get the 10-pin to fall. And when you've only took 5 in your first shot, I suppose it's a bit of an harder task to get that spare. Trevor Lambert has had a pretty decent set so far as the man from Wigan. Strike 9 spare, gets the strike again on 8, and it looks like we've got a problem with lane 7 there. Right, back on commentary now. After just changing the battery in the other camera. 7 and 8 back up as well. What a 10 pin left there from Dave on lane 11 then. Stuart England cannot pick up a spare for the life of him. I mean, in this game he's gone strike 3 spare, 9 miss, 7-1. Anyway, over to the other camera then. As you see, Mark Smith put it in the ditch on his first shot there. That was interesting. Ian Buckland then, let's see what he can do. Nice strike from Ian there, picking up from that 6 split 3 that he had on the last frame. Strike there from John. Strike, 9 spare strike, it's all flat. Ken Burton then on 5. Strike from him. I think I'll have to leave you with the sounds of the strikes and the spares going in for a little while. And then I'm back for some more commentary. It's hard to commentate when no one's bowling. Steve Coates on lane 1, Surren on lane 6 then. Surren going for that single pin there, outside the 9 pin from me. Steve Coates then asking for the mix. Oh, pin comes round, taps it, but that 7 pin doesn't fall down. Oh, Mark Smith there puts it in the gutter, and one of his shots earlier on in this game, and missing that 10 pin. And it looks like he's missed 2 single pins on the bounce there, 6th and 7th frame. You see Bernie Matthews, he's gone 6 on the bounce here on lane 4. Well, lane 3 and 4. Ken Burton gets that lucky bounce out the gutter. Nev holds here normally. And a look of his shirt, Bromborough ball on the back of his shirt. There's a 2 on the left. There's John, sorry. Makes it 4 on the bounce now. That 9 spare in the second, keeping him away from perfect. 4 then. Strike on lane 2. Bowls over in Lincolnshire, Ashby. Bowls out of Ashby sometimes. Lovely centre is that. Gets it sanctioning out of a few tournaments. I'm pretty sure of it. So I'm hoping to get a few more updates from Vienna. Alright, I haven't practiced before the games. They don't know that. Over in Vienna. Surprised by that, in all honesty. Steve Coates then going for that 10 pin. Oh, just about gets it. Liquor paint takes it down. Bernie Matthews then went front 6, left that 3 on the right hand side. And the man that shares the same name as the man that created the Turkey Dinosaurs leaves the 10 pin then. Resdev there goes and takes that 10 pin out on the right hand side. Oh, it's a lovely little mix there from Ian. John there, John Cook goes and leaves the 10 pin, was pretty heavy on that one. Does well just to leave the 10 pin if you ask me. Right then, Gary. Nice strike from him. That looks like a lovely line, and you can see why he's still on for a 280. Sorry, a 9 spare in the second, but away from that, some nice strikes from him. Oh, John misses the 10 pin. Julie nearly takes out that big split. Just Missing that 10 pin there, the pin that flew over. Lee Burrows then going for this single pin, takes it out nicely, does Lee. And we're nearly finished on the pair of lanes at the side of Lee. Stuart England with his last shot of this game then. He's not had the best of games as Stuart, and if he's still in the brackets for this one, he'll probably more than likely be getting beat when you shoot a 138. And I don't know if you caught that on camera there, but he's through. He's chamois down in disbelief about he's just thrown. Oh, the camera's gone out. Lovely. Oh, saw that one sec. Finished the game 4. I'm sorry that there's no commentary on that bit then. Just had to sort out a few things, you know what I mean? People showing up for the second squad and wanting a chat. Stuart England then. Over to the other camera, gets a strike after getting that 130 odd that he had in the last game.
How did they finish up in Vienna?
Oh, Finger's still in it at the moment, Dan.
Danny's still in?
Yeah, Dan's still in.
Because he had a boy through the first
Yeah.
to the 16.
Look at this.
So did he
I'll
win
put
his
it on.
first
I'll put it
match?
on here again for the people that are watching at home. It's just, hang on. Let me get it set up. Right. Let's get this. Let's get this up. Put it back to the start. Video that we got sent from Vienna. Put it up on the screen just as it's starting up. This one. Oh no, wrong one. Let's have a look at this. The whole of the centre watching Dan versus Emil, which is the step 2 game. He needed about a 6 count to go through. Hands up in the air, he knew it was a good shot. Whole centre was going mad. I just realised that the no sound on, so we'll play it again for you with a sound on here. But yeah, the whole centre watching to see how it was going to go on.
Brilliant.
It's Dan there.
Dan the man.
Goes and smashes it.
Okay, so that was that his first
That was
game or
step
his
2.
second game?
So it's step 2 because he had the bye.
Yeah.
So he's gone through to quarter-finals now. So he was in practice a couple of minutes ago. Yeah. Then
A win now, then he's in the medals.
huh?
If he wins this one, he's in the medals.
Yeah, should be. Yeah, be in the semi-finals then. Yeah, top 4. And I doubt they're going to have a third match playoff. So you know, be one of them, won't it?
Both went out, didn't they?
Yeah, both went out in the second round.
Second round, but they won the first rounds.
Yes.
Lost the second round.
Yeah, lost 2-0 and both of them lost 2-0 in step 2. Both up against Swedish bowlers. And Swedish is an organisation that pays for them and everything, doesn't it? So, yeah. You know what I mean?
I do, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Efficient and organised.
Yeah, exactly.
They do well because of it, don't they?
Yeah, that's it. Well, all of the Scandinavian countries, in all fairness, but Jess beat a Finn in her first game. So,
No, they've done well.
I don't know who Dan's up against now. I'll have a look. He's up against another Swede, Robin Norberg.
Norberg,
I don't think they started yet, in all fairness.
wasn't he in airplane too?
What?
On the game stream.
Have you got it up? I should really like be commentating on this, but I'm more intrigued on the EYC. It's just how it is, isn't it? What lanes are they on?
Go on Team England and go on game stream. Goes to lanes 29 and 30. So that's the last 2 hours play, is that?
Yeah, no.
So if you go on Team England Facebook, go on the Dan Hardy one, then game stream top.
Oh, they're not started yet. Still in practice, aren't they? Yeah, not started. Alright, let's get back to this then. Southern, have you seen his shirt? That shirt is amazing. Yeah.
That is psychedelic.
That is a mint shirt, that. Goals and only takes 1 out of the 3 there. Looks like it's hooking a bit now. As the games go on, scores have been high. You know. But then Stuart England goes and gets a 136 or something like that last game. He's playing down the ditch. Oh, the ditch. Inside a bit there though.
I'm glad your mum was getting involved there in the chat.
The conversation between should the oil pattern be released or not. Oh.
Did you not get my 1 in 4?
What?
Did you not get my 1 in 4 pattern, oil pattern?
Oh right, yeah. Oh. Another 4-1.
Yeah.
Another 4-1. Huh? Did you see the Tottenham game?
Yeah.
Oh. That's bad, that, innit?
Stewart's inquiry.
That is bad, that. Someone should be doing an independent. There's Stuart England, talking about Stuart England there. Goes and picks up a single pin spare, and I think that's probably the first one in about 2 games that he's done. Hey up, she's back on the comments. Who's led her back on the comments here? Me mum. She's ball in there. How have we missed that? No way. We got 2 medal votes then from the home nations. How have we missed that one? Yeah, she's still in it. She's bowled well as well. She get a bye? No. First game, she won 2-1 against the Czech Republic. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name.
England's just had a double.
Has it? Double 9 spares. He's picked up 2 of them. Unbelievable. Do you know what? He went from having a 90 in the ESBT to having a 136 in the Resdev. He's going up in the world. He's going up in the world. Oh, she won 2-0 as well on a Madison against the Swede.
Winning.
He's bowling well.
Huh?
He's bowling well.
Yeah, I know. But he's still struggling to carry again. Look, has he got a strike?
Look at him. Look at that. Oh. It's as if he's been watching the EYC streams. Callum Peach and that with his hands on his ears and everything. Even Amy Addison. On YouTube, right in the ditch, mate. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to be filmed.
No problems, mate. Gav there getting a strike on line 10 back to the commentary then. Southern, oh, that was out wide, but he managed to come back nice. Dave there. Nice strike from him as well on 9. Juliet goes and gets it. Spare on 7. Has there been any updates on the brackets? We'll have a look for you. Keep you updated on that. See what's going on. It's so complicated to see on this website. Wow, just seeing their game, the first bracket, second game, Colin Groves versus Graham Epworth. The 236 was the losing game against Graham Epworth's 243. What a match that would have been. I'll see how Graham went on then at the end there. You got to click on every name pretty much to figure out. So it looks like Graham won against Louise Roberts in her first game, 235 against the 199. Graham's going well here to cash pretty well in his brackets. I think I understand how the brackets is working now on this website. Let's get it up for you. Anyone that's in red is out of their matches. So first one's Søren Johannesson won his game. So have a look here who we played against. Mike Halliwell, 223 against the 189. Go back, see all the brackets again. Graham Epworth, as we just said, played well throughout there. Look at them games that he's had there. Beats Stuart England in bracket 1, beats Colin Gross in bracket 2, then beats Louise Roberts in bracket 3 then. We'll go back and have a look at the next ones then. So we've got Graham Epworth who's in it again, Stuart England who's in it twice, and Mark Lawberg that's in it there as well. Graham is up against Stuart in one bracket, and then Stuart England will be in it again against Mark. As you can see, good ball, one pin in it between Mark and Søren in that last game in this second bracket. Unlucky there for Søren to go out on that. We'll back to the action then. Stuart England in both brackets is bowling well. On a flyer. About to take his last shot, but he's gone turkey, 9 spare, 9 spare. And he's had 6 on the bounce, looking to make it 7.
Stuart England's going to have 268.
See what he can do then with this last shot. Into the Brooklyn. Brooklyn's never looked so good, as they've been saying over in Vienna.
That's par for 2.
268 from him then. And I think that he's going to win both of his bracket finals that he's in, so he'll be cashing back, be making his money back. Will Stewart, some of us would say it's fixed, seeing as how he's running it. Nah, it's alright. He's even taking pictures. Oh, do you know what? This is what I love about this camera angle. You can see the bowlers area. Stuart England there taking pictures of a 268. Obviously enjoyed that one, especially after our 138 or whatever he had last game. Well, he's had first two games were good as well. I'm straight.
They're just starting now,
Just starting.
or just about to.
Just starting over in Vienna. If you want to watch that, no commentary on their live streams though. Only get that over in England, unless it's the Bowmaster or the PBA.
Lucky Larson's.
I've got it up on my phone so we can keep an eye on it as well. But I'm very tempted to go and just take the iPad camera, which isn't the best of angles anyway, and put it up on the tripod at the side of us, so I can keep you updated on what's happening in Vienna. Oh, first shot from the Swede. He's gone and left the temp in. Can Dan step in? Oh, that camera's out. Lee Burrows on 7, leaves the temp in. We'll go over then to the other camera because they're about to finish up on 1 and 2. Louise Gillespie on there, missing her 2 pins that she's left. A 170 for her. Colin Gross and Carl Taylor. Carl Taylor with the last shot here. Can he pick up the 4 that he's left? Mark Smith, 6-2 in his 5th frame. Away from that, he's been clean. Couple of doubles. There's a nice mixer from Colin as he had that little hop, skip and a jump on the far line. Carl Taylor, oh, I thought he was picking up them 4 then. Just missed out on picking up that 4 pin as Mark Smith goes in. It's a lovely strike, makes it a turkey on his 8th frame. John there, lovely shot from John on lane 5. Same from Never on 6 then. Lovely spare. Both of them 2 bowling out of Bromborough Bowl as well. Big split again, 2 splits on the bounce from him. 8-1 on his last frame. Steve Coates then going for this 10 pin. Taking his time, making sure he's lined up for it. Looking nice, takes it out nicely. Does. Steve there. Colin then bowling on 1, leaves the 10 pin, finishes up though with a, as the start new game thing comes up, 224. Good game from him. Bowling well, bowling along steady. I doubt he's got any handicap though. Andy Clough on the comments now. How's it going? A lot of high scores, Andy. Been a lot of high scores. And in the mix, there's been quite a few splits now as the oil's starting to burn up. But again, as people have adapted, there's been high scores on the card still. So I think the cut for that top 16, he's got to be pretty high. Andy Matthews there, chopping the 2 that he's left. 173 through 9 now. Steve Coates picks up the 10-pin again nicely on lane 4. Paul, can he do any better from the 2 splits that he's had on the bounce? It's not a split, but it's as good as one. Oh, is he in there? Nearly gets a nice little friendly mix. This is another video being sent over from the Team England lot, the Barney Army. And I don't know how many of these England hats that they've bought, but there's quite a few of them. Leo the Lion looking on nicely in that background there. Yeah. Not too bad. High scores, mate. A lot of high scores. Yeah, nah. Everybody. Stuart England as well is bowling well. But then the one game that he missed out on 1 foot. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of high scores though. A lot of high scores. Go Gav, Stu and Paul there from George McLean. Oh, lovely mix there on 7, right shot there from Juliet. Nev, 4-pin just stays up, wobbles but stays up for him. Steve Coates, the strike on 3. Mark Smith going for this 10-pin then to start off his 10th frame. Keeps it clean in the 10th. On for a fairly decent game. Here's Mark, just at 6-2 in the 5th frame. She's let him down really. Possibly the worst place to leave an open. Stops that run. Mark then, nice into the pocket, finishes his 5th game off nicely. One more game after this, 221 from him. Unlucky with that 6-2, I suppose, in the middle. Could have been a hell of a lot more on the cards for him. Steve Coates right through the head pin, leaves that 6-7-10. Paul there. Paul just hooked out the building, I suppose, from the left-hander. Only taking the 3 on the right-hand side. Whoa, Steve Coates nearly takes out that one. John there makes it a circuit with a strike in his 10th frame. Harry Cooper leaves the 8-pin, unlucky that because that was a nice pocket ball. He finishes with a 237, lovely game from him. Clean game as well. Paul Hewitt on 4. Only get a 3-5, finishes with a 185 then, does Paul. Ian Buckland then going for his single pin on lane 3. Picks it up nicely and John picks up his single pin as well. Steve Coates with a 204. Mark Smith with a 221. 236 from John then. Good game from him. Ian Buckland finishing off with a strike. Finishes with a 205, I think it is. Or 195, sorry. From him. You go over to that iPad camera because that's the only bit of the centre that's still going on. And I don't know how much we're going to see with where Frosty stood. Another strike there from Dave. We'll see Andy Gillespie in here on 14. Oh, nearly a 7-10, 7-pin ends up falling over. And it would have been unlucky, let's be honest. Dave Bloomfield. Strike to finish off 176, it looks like, or 175 from Dave. Strike to start the 10th then for Trevor Green. Andy Gillespie then here on 14. Nice strike to finish off then from Andy. Talking to him before, he was saying he's tried every ball in the bag. Just cannot find a shot. Can Andy? Mr. Scotland himself. Kevin Lamb. The left hand lane of 15 and 16 then. Trevor Green. And a couple of good games as Trevor. We picked him up before on the other cameras. Trevor then. Nice strike for him. Looks like a 206 for me. From Trevor. So another good game from him. As the players move over onto the next pair of lanes. And then into the action for the last game of this block. Split there left from Colin, and I suppose if you're going to leave a split anywhere, first frame's best lane, the best lane to get it on. I tell you what, it's good camera angles here, and you get to see the bowlers area. So like, you get a bit more of the reaction from the bowler when they get a strike or something like that. It's not Wales though. It's the Wirral. No. Yeah, pretty much. Louise here then on for unconventional backup bowling. Managed to stay pretty straight that one then though. Oh, it looks like game one's finished over in Vienna. Dan Harding. That quarter-final match. We're waiting for the scores to be updated on the website. Anna Mattison's in her second game as well. The Irish bowler, silver medalist last time out, just squeezed into the All events in the Masters, 22nd. She's going along nicely. Won her first two games. No scores updated yet. It's a shame we can't like ring one of them or something. Hey up. Game's here then. Dan Harding 210 against the 200 from Robin. He's 1-0 up. He's 1-0 up in the quarterfinals. Carl Taylor there, lane 4, nice strike from him. Picking up nicely from his 5 split miss in the first round. I shouldn't really laugh, that's a bit harsh to be fair. Steve Coates has gone first free as well in this game on lanes 5 and 6. You see Ian Butler on the same pair with a nice strike. Strike 9 spare strike from him. Paul Hewitt on 6, leaves that free pin. Louise Gillespie then, she's been clean through the first 3. About to take a 4th shot. You see Paul Hewitt pick up that single pin. Strike on lane 1. Gillespie through the nose, but manages to get a nice little bit of a mixture. Simon Ogg on 2. Mark Smith on 5. Mark Smith takes first, goes it first. Through the nose, wobble of that 6 pin doesn't fall through, and there's another split on lane 2. And I tell you what, as these lanes have burnt out, there's been a lot of splits left. Carl Taylor nearly leaving one himself, and then nearly getting a strike as that 4 pin wobbled. Can Simon do anything then? With what is left, takes the 2 out. I tell you what, every pin in this game that could become crucial come towards the end. Colin Gross, that purple hammer, gets the strike, and after that 8 split in the first frame. Gone and got a turkey after that. Through the nose, 3 and Buckland there on 6. Lane 5 then, Paul Hewitt. Coming off the back of a 9 spare then. It's looking nice, back it into the pocket, leaves the 7 pin though. Goes Paul. I'll tell you what, we'll go over to the other camera then that shows us 7 through to 12. You see John there, another strike, he's gone 4 on the bounce, he's still perfect through this one. Lee Burrows as well, he's gone front 3. See what he can do here. Nicely back into the pocket then, and he's now gone front 4 as Lee. Gary Cooper goes and leaves another open off the back of the split. There's 3 splits already in this game. There's a nice cheer there from Julia. She picks up her spare. And that's what you like to see from this camera angle. It's a good camera angle, you get to see the reactions from the bowlers. Stuart England wheels that one into the pocket. Gets a strike, it's a turkey for him. He's through 6. 2 opens in this game from him. So in there, it's a strike. After he's open, the frame before. Bounce back ability to the max there from him. You see Ken Burton making it a double. See what Dave can do then from Clueless Idiots on line 11. Strike from him. That's a double for him as well. Starting off on the 7th frame nicely. And Stuart England get another one on the cards, hands on heads. Judah there, a little bit heavy on that one, hence the leave of that 4 pin. Gary Cooper there, leaving 10 pin. On the lane to the left. Might be able to get a little bit of a correspondence view from over in Vienna. We'll get it up. I don't know what the quality is going to be like. Waiting, see if she answers the phone. Dan did have a split in his first one. Looking at the stream. Hello. Go on, give us a correspondent view. How's it going on? Everybody can hear you. I'm riding the ditch at the moment.
Yeah, it's going well. Oh, Robin has just got his 3rd strike in a row. Dan's on 3rd strike in a row. On the 6th frame, Dan's about to take his shot. He's just cleaning his ball.
How's Ireland's Hannah Masterson getting on the pair of lanes at the side? Do you know?
She's doing well. She's just left 7-10.
Oh, no way. She had a split the shot before as well, by the looks of it.
Yeah. And she's back. Oh, that's a good shot. And it's in.
As the Oggies now start. just listen to that there. It's the alright now start. Oh, I'm guessing Dan got a strike then.
Dan did get a strike.
Who's in the driving seat? who's in the driving seat in the 2 games?
Robin's just got another strike. What do you mean who's in the driving seat?
Who's like leading the 2 games? You know what I mean? Who's looking the one that's going to be winning?
I'm not answering that question. All I'm saying is Dan won the first one. This one, yeah, it's a bit close. It's a bit close. Robin's sitting on 150 with 4 strikes in a row. Dan's sitting on 118 with 4 strikes in a row. Dan opened in his first frame, got a split, but you never know what can happen. You never know.
So in this game, it looks like it's advantage Robin then at the moment.
At the moment.
So it looks like it's going to be going. Looks like it's going to be going 3rd game decider. It's just getting the shouts going again. I'll take it away from the microphone. You don't want to be hearing that. Who's in the driving seat?
But they both just took their 7th frame shot, and now it's 148 to 150 to Robin. So it's 2 pins. 2 pins. Anything can happen. Robin just took his shot, and it's a strike.
So in the girls' game to the side here, what was the first game? Who won it? Do you know?
Hannah won.
Hannah won.
Hannah won the first one.
Oh, so Hannah's in the driving seat as well. We're on for 2 medals here in the Masters. This could be something special. Alright, thank you anyway. We'll come. The inside scoop. We've just had the phone call on there. Emily over in Vienna. She just give us the inside scoop. Hannah's 56 or something like that, both on a run of strikes. So it's going to be close. It's going to be close, that one. It's going to be who chokes first, pretty much. And I mean, unbiasedly, in the Scottish, the Swedish athlete goes and leaves a split or something like that. That'd be nice. A nice 7-10. Well, yeah, true.
That's the fine margins you're talking about, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is at that level, I suppose. And then obviously Hannah Masterson from Ireland as well is doing pretty well. Oh, look at the celebration. Oh my God. I'll tell you what, I'll rewind that for you there.
Is she the little 2 Ireland?
Yeah, 2 Ireland. She won a silver medal last time out. She's still pretty young, I think, as well, to be fair. So she's still probably got a few more years left in this. But yeah, 2-hander. The only thing I don't like is she rolls it back up for 10 pins.
She does. I see her ball one, where it almost went in the gut. It went.
No way. Yeah.
Luckily, she rolled it slow.
Oh my God. Anyway, back to the action here in the Resdev. Hey up. Photos coming in here. Don't look at that. Oh wow. He's won 8 split. And then he's gone 7 in a row on the 9th frame. Oh, Hannah got beat in the 2nd game. It's going to a 3rd game decider. Not the best of games either from Hannah. Oh, he's gone and got the 9th frame shot there as Colin. But yeah, just that's from Hannah, from the Ireland athlete Hannah. Then 154 to a 151 from Karen from Denmark, I think she's from. So he goes to a 3rd game decider there, and it's obviously the only way it's going to come down to what the score is if it's a draw in this last game. But if she wins this one, it doesn't matter what result she just had there. She just needs to reset. Goes into the 3rd game, and I tell you what, this is close. Here we go. It's gone down to the 10th frame here. 110 versus 108. Oh, and the Swedish athlete's gone and got the first one. Tell you what, we're going to have to go over to the other camera, but we're going to have to turn it on first. it's a nice mix. Nice mix from Dan. I mean, we're meant to be reporting on the Resdev, but how can you report on it when this is going on in the Masters? Well, 9 effectively to win it, 8 for a draw. If Dan strikes out, he's 2 pins ahead. Yeah, the Swedish athlete's 2 pins ahead. Dan had a split in his first frame, and that's what's cost him.
I've seen worse.
Nice whitewash. That's wide, that. Oh, that's it. Sweden made it 1-1. Over in Vienna is the comment that's been said. 270 against our 255. What a game. Unreal. Oh, he's gonna made it. Another one in this 10th frame. He's gone 10 on the bounce after that split. 11 on the bounce. No, 10 on the bounce, I'm right. Can he make it 11 on the bounce? Oh, my God, we've missed that. How are we missing this? Steve Coates has gone through the front 9 as well, on the pair of lanes at the right, to the side of him. It'd be interesting if they was both playing one another in the brackets as well, wouldn't it? Oh, he's finished it off with a lovely game, that there, from Colin Gross then. 278 from him. Ian Buckland, with that type of shot, you're never going to pick up the spare there. Steve Coates then, into his 10th frame. He's gone front 9. Oh, third game starts in Vienna, and it's only 8 from the Swedish athlete and a baby split left. It's an awful spare to spare actually, the 310. She's ahead, obviously. Dan gets a strike and Robin opens. He's advantage, Dan. And I tell you what, I'm going to do something special here. When this game's finished, I'm going to try and get the live stream up on here, and I'll give you my commentary over the top of it. Mark Smith with a lovely spare there. But he's gone front 9 in this game. Steve Coates in, through the nose. He's gone and got 7 as Steve smacks his other hand in frustration. Picks up the spare though, does Steve. Still going to be a good game from him. Paul Hewitt, lovely mix. Lovely mix from Paul. Is that through to... Oh, and he finishes off nicely. Does Steve. to finish with a 277. Outshone though. Outshone. Bye. Definitely will. Ian Buckland there. Strike to start his 10th frame off. Simon Hogg on lanes 1 and 2. He leaves a split. Does Simon, and that's 2 splits on 1 and 2. Move it. You want
Come
away
on,
if you
my
want.
man. It's okay, it's good.
Yes! Oh, that makes it 3 on the bounce.
What a fool that was.
And after an open from the Swedish athlete in the first, it's definitely advantage Dan Harding.
Well, he's 40 odd in the third, plays 60, 80 in the third. So it's,
Ian then 9 spare to finish. Yes, a 193 then. this game from Vienna with our commentary behind it. Louise Roberts there on 2. Oh, opens it up. Very well.
It's 67 in the fourth, and Dan's 98 in the fourth.
I'll tell you what, do you know what? Seeing as though she's here, gold medalist at the gold medalist at the side of me, Angie Brown. You know, just talking about the EYC here. You know, you've obviously been there earlier on in the year, getting that gold medal.
Yeah.
Just talk us through some of the nerves and that they'll be going through.
Amazingly, in the actual final gold medal match, I had no nerves. I don't know what it was. I was just bowling. I was just loving it. I knew that I couldn't strike, but 9 spares for me were strikes. And I just kept nailing the single pins. And that was it. I'd struggled the rest of the block trying to qualify. Gay got us there. Gay managed to string some strikes together, got us to the final, and the rest is history.
That's been a bit harsh on yourself though, to be fair. The spares that you was getting were getting you over the
spares,
point
yeah.
as well. Your
I was
spares were on
very-
point.
I didn't miss a single pin in the whole of the doubles. So yeah. But it's frustrating when you can't strike.
That's it. I suppose it is, but it's one of them, innit? If you're getting the spares, it's going to get you over the line somehow anyway, especially in doubles if your partner's doing well.
Yeah.
Oh, just had the message Dan opened. That is not what you want to see. That means he's probably missed his single pin here. I'm going to get it up in a second. It's got to be on the live stream. I'm going to keep this live stream going. Definitely. He's got a little bit of a buffer though, I think. Them strikes that he's had.
Back to 10 with a double.
I want to know the scores. The camera quality isn't the best to see the scores, and I want to know what the scores are in the female one.
Wow. Yeah.
see what Kev Lamb then can do here back at Bromborough. That's what I think. I think it's close. Both of them aren't really performing great. But it looks like Hannah's had a couple of opens there. Oh, there's an open there just from her now. Hannah gets this temp in. Oh, no, Daniel! Pretty much. Nicely. Struggled a little bit in this game, as Kev towards the back end definitely has struggled. In the women's game, oh my god, it's 129 versus 120 going into the 9th frame. Oh well, did she pick up that temping? Did she pick up the temping? She picked up the temping. It's advantage Hannah. It's advantage Hannah going into the 9th frame. 129, she was on an open, a Danish fella, and she was on 120. Picked up the spare, which would have put her on 121. But obviously, if she gets a strike now, she's on 131 for that last frame, so she'll be 2 pins ahead. We're going over to it here. Now I'm riding the ditch over to Vienna. Oh no, she's left a big split as Hannah. Hand on her head. But that she spares this. It is definitely interesting going into the 10th. Dan with a nice strike there. Oh, Hannah nearly spares it. We're going to have to go to studio mode, make the TV. It's gonna be close. One ball. Yes. She starts off a 10th frame nicely, and that's what you got to do in these match play scenarios. Get on the lane first. When it's close, get the strike in first. Now the pressure's on that Danish athlete. Definitely does. It definitely does.
Right, thank you, bowlers. That concludes.
Dan Harding then. Ball goes in the box. Get. It throws a little bit, but that passion there can do in the Hannah Masterson game. Oh, she leaves a single pinner with Hannah getting the strike there first. It's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting, this one.
He's left a single pin again, look.
Oh, he's left a 10 pin. As Robin.
If Dan can strike the next frame, he's got his lead back.
And that would mean a medal at least for Daniel if he gets through.
9th and 10th, yeah. If he gets.
Well, that'd be 3 on the bounce. It'd be a turkey for him.
Yeah. If he gets him back in the lead, anyway.
Oh, Robin picks it up low. If he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Yeah. There are a lot of two-handers that seem to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like it. Oh, she just picks that up there. Does the Danish athlete. She blew on it. The liquor paint fell over.
Ow.
Let's see if Hannah can make it a double here. She makes this a double, I think she might have won. I don't know, but it's going to be interesting.
He's got a chance. Shot.
Hannah was the silver medalist last time out. Dan makes 4 pin stays up for that 4 pin or 8 pin, one of the two. Hannah then going back up for it. Oh, nearly picks it up. The wood at the back doesn't fall, and I think that will see the Danish athlete. Unfortunately,
We need
We need Dan to pick up this single pin. Hopefully he gets a 9 again. Looking good that though. Oh, 10 pin stays up.
It's a great shot. It's a great shot.
I'll tell you what, we need more match play in the UK because this is gripping. This is gripping.
Where's the ladies' football?
Denmark get the strike there. That means she'll be going through as Dan picks up the spare into the 10th frame. Hopefully someone can send me a picture of how it's going on. A up, A up. Hannah finished with a 157. It was a 169 from Karen from Denmark.
She needed the double to put the pressure on.
10th frame shootout in the boys.
What's the difference though?
I'm trying to find out. We're getting our correspondent to send us a photo. We've had videos, we've had everything. Will you stop saying Daniel? It's Dan. I bet you his birth certificate says Daniel Harding.
I bet it does.
Go on then, Dan Harding against Robin. Robin still on the lanes, gets the strike, pressure on Dan.
Come on.
Dan, come on. Come on, ball. Come on, ball. Yes! Come on, look at the passion.
Shot.
Look at that passion. That passion there.
That was.
That is a lovely shot.
We don't know what the difference is, do we?
Mark Efon straight up.
I thought he's in the lead.
This microphone, in all honesty.
There he goes.
Oh! He's left the single pin. Dan gets a strike here. It's definitely all over.
I think it already is.
It's got. I don't know. It was a 10th frame shootout. This is the quarter final. Oh, but that's enough. You can tell by his reaction. That's enough. Look at Mark Efon straight over, gives him a hug. Callum the same. You know when you're doing stuff like that. That's two Swedish players that play a gold medal as well, going through to the semi-final.
What is 2 games to 1?
You can hear the fans in the background. I don't know if it's coming through on the YouTube link. I hope it is. Oh no, is it buffering? Has the stream gone off? It doesn't matter. We know Dan's gone through. We're waiting on official scores.
He's done amazing.
Scores up. See what we're saying then in the official scores. Dan Harding 227 against a 223. That's some great bowling from the young lad there then. So obviously still. Oh wait, hang on, that was the wrong one. Dan Harding 201 against a 149. Close games there. He won the first one by 10 pins, wins the second one by 7. We saw it on the lane at the side. Hannah just missing out then. She won the first one 197 to 168. Beating the second one by a landslide. And in the third one it was close, but 169 wins it for Karen from Denmark against Hannah with a 157. Ooh. Is that from your 250 odd game?
No, there's the bracket winners.
Alright, here we go. Bracket winners then from before. Graham won 60 quid, John Cook 150, so did Mark Love. Trevor Green 125, Surren 125. Stuart Even, England. God, what am I talking about? I'm still buzzing about Dan getting through to the semi-final in all honesty. Stuart England with £10, Gav with a tenner, Mike Hall with a tenner, Simon Ogg with a tenner, Trevor Lambert with a tenner, and Louise Roberts with a tenner as well. So that's your update from your brackets. We'll give it a break now until the next squad goes on. But until then, it is